Good morning, everyone. I'm Gautam Nath. I'm here to give my presentation on the topic of a review of power factor correction and reduction in total harmonic distortion for LED drivers. I am presenting this presentation with, in lieu of my whole members and our guide Rajesh Narayan Dev sir, our project members Akansha Verma, Mahmood Alam Ansari, Megha Tomar, and Gautam Nath. We are presenting this presentation in lieu of paper 80, which we have submitted to Springer ICERP. So good morning, everyone, all the present members. A very warm good morning to everyone. I am Gautam Nath. So here comes the content. In content, we will discuss about introduction to LED, advantage of using LED, what are its advantages and how it is desirable in modern applications. Tertiary, we will come to power factor and total harmonic distortion, and after that we will come to comparison of techniques with power factor control and total harmonic distortion, and afterward we will come to conclusion. Coming to the introduction to LED. LED stands for light emitting diode. As the name suggests, it is a p-n junction diode and it is mainly used to emit light. Unlike any other p-n junction diode, when a voltage potential is applied across its terminal, it emits light. The idea of LED is not new in market anymore. It is in the market from last 20 years. However, certain advancement in its driver and driving circuit is being done to improve its power factor and reduce the total harmonic distortion. In this research paper, we have reviewed all the research paper that has been published up to now. So this is a review paper, and this presentation is in regard of that. So LED has common orthodox and common over its quality of light, its advantage, its efficiency, lower consumption of power, compact size, longer range, and ability to retain the quality for longer period of time. Advantages following are the advantages of LED. So longer lifespan, the operational time of an LED is over a million hours, that is continuously for 4,166 days of 24-hour non-stop operating under normal condition. So if we will convert to normal operating condition, we can say that LED is operational up to 22 years of service. In comparison to incandescent lamps and CFLs and fluorescent lamps or whatever the options available in the market, we can clearly see that the time period or runtime period of LED is much more. Sizes. The LED are available in numerous sizes, and its size is quite compact in comparison to conventional light sources like incandescent lamps. So if we will compare to, we will find that it is of micro size in comparison to conventional one. So it's a smaller size finds its application in modern application, and we can fit it anywhere. A numerous of LED can be fit up to 15 to 12 LED can be fitted in a normal incandescent size lamps. So its size turns us advantageous for its molding in numerous applications like a street lighting or lighting of bulb, etc. So we can couple an LED in a string way, or we can mold it in any fixture to get appropriate lighting. Coming to the cost. The cost of LED is also low as comparison to conventional one. So we can say that the LED has 20 times longer lifespan as comparison to fluorescent bulb. So we need not to change it again and again. There are two types of cost we can consider while applying any lighting fixture or applying any lighting sources. First of all, the runtime cost, and second, the replacement cost. The runtime cost of an LED fixture or an LED is of 1 to 6 around 6 times lower than a normal incandescent lamps, and runtime cost is 6 times lower than normal incandescent lamps. This is due to its higher lumen efficiency. This is due to the advancement of technique and reduction in the cost of LED drivers. After that, we comes to color. LED nowadays can offer a vivid range of colors ranging from million to billion by combination of three basic lights: red, blue, and green. Red, blue, and blue. So after combination of these lights, we can obtain at least a million of color. By proper mixing, we can get a quality light which we can use for various applications depending upon our requirement. It also finds its application in control application and modern application like washing machine, control panels, etc. Due to its application, it is also finding its application in display devices like screens or LED screens which are available at railway station, airports. Due to its color and wide range of color is available. So that turns into advantages for a user due to its color. Energy saving. LED offers at least 80% more efficiency in comparison to normal incandescent lamps. It is estimated that it can save power up to 82% to 92%. So this energy saving further reduces the cost of operation of LED. So it's add another advantage for which we choose LED over conventional light sources. So this energy saving leads to reduction on the loads of packet of consumer, and this is one of the reason we will choose LED. Luminous efficiency of the LED is from 131 to 200 watts, and if we will compare it with normal fluorescent light, it is around 70 lumens per watt, and for LED it is 131 to 200 lumens per watt. So we can clearly see that there is a wide gap range between LED and fluorescent light. The luminous efficiency of LED is quite more than normal incandescent lamps, fluorescent lamp, etc. So this luminous efficiency is the main reason that we get efficiency in the cost and efficiency in the operation of LED. Coming to the power factor and total harmonic distortion, we all know that as an electrical engineer, power factor is an angle between voltage and current, and total harmonic distortion is any undesirable waveform that is obtained as a ripple or any other higher order harmonics due to operation of LED. Conventionally, we all know that LED behaves as nonlinear load. Nonlinear means it has nonlinear input-output relation. In an LED, diode current is nonlinear function of voltage. So, for a minimal change, we can get a lot change in our output. So, that is the reason diode behaves as nonlinear load. It behaves as nonlinear load because variable resistance, and this nonlinearity leads to creation of harmonic and reduction in power factor of an LED. LED operates conventionally, if you will see that LED basically operates on this DC. So the power factor is quite low in an LED. If we will apply it, we can clearly see that after applying the AC and reduction it to DC, we can clearly see that the power factor is reduced up to 0.1 lagging. So we can say that LED operates at lagging power factor, and further due to application of passive devices and non-linear quality of this load, a lot of ripple and everything is obtained in the circuit. So in order to overcome this factor, we couple a power factor correction unit and total harmonic distortion correction unit to the LED driver circuit. Conventionally, there are various approach that is applied toward it, and lot of paper is published, and lot of referencing we have done, and this paper is basically a summary of the research that has been done till now in the advancement of LED drivers. In the theme, we have published that what are the works till now they have achieved. So coupling of power, and there are various approach: active power factor control approach, resonant circuit approach, buck boost, LUO. There are a lot of advancement in that. And for more detail, anyone can read our research paper that we have published. So basically, the power factor correction means correcting the characteristics of the parameter that produce power factor less than 1. And in order to overcome the factor of total harmonic distortion, it is requested to couple power factor correction stage to the bridge rectifier, which will improve the current shaping to be more sinusoidal. Our main desire is to get sinusoidal current. So we try to shape the current as far as possible in order to maintain our power factor. And if we will try to maintain our factor, then the total harmonic distortion will also get reduced. So they are both interlinked with each other and they are dependent on each other. So there are a lot of work that has been done. Galvanic isolation is also being preferred for LED, as we all know that LED operates on a very low voltage in comparison to supply voltage of 220 to 30 volts. So galvanic isolation is preferred, and referencing is done in a proper way. Anyone can read our research paper for detailed analysis. Some of the driver circuits which are emerging in market are flyback, LUO, resonant, current sensorless, and these things increase the efficiency up to 97 to 98% theoretically, and total harmonic distortion by advancement is reduced up to 3% to 10%. One of the leading approach that is coming into our mind is active power factor control approach. It controls the input current to the load and maintain voltage wave form sinusoidal. Power factor control is required to balance the effects of harmonic due to nonlinear loads like rectifier and a smoothing capacitor. Till now, after our analysis, we have got an idea that active power factor correction is one of best approach toward improvement of power factor and reduction of total harmonic distortion. The active power factor controls the input current to the load and maintains it as the voltage waveform to be more sinusoidal. The more sinusoidal waveform, it is more desirable. So anyhow, we try to reduce any unwanted harmonics, and we try to increase the power factor of the light, of the LED driver circuit. And another leading approach that is coming into our mind is driver with current sensorless. It is also a lot of research is being done on that. Instead of current sensorless, it uses two analog to digital converter for sensing input and output voltages, and zero crossing detectors are used. Means basically we are focusing in this research paper about current sensorless techniques that has been published, is about the idea of current sensor is shifted to voltage sensors, and zero crossing detectors are being used. Further, the boost circuit, buck boost circuit are the common active power factor control circuits which are incorporated in LED driver circuit. And switch mode converters are also used for high power LED applications for better efficiency. Boost converters maintain the constant DC voltage at its output and draw the current which is in phase with voltage and frequency. The efficiency is the major factor which is desirable in the selection of LED driver circuit. Here we present the chart that will give detailed idea, and we have also added this chart in our review paper. So for detailed analysis, anyone can refer our chart that we have prepared for comparison of techniques with power factor control and total harmonic distortion. In this chart paper, in this chart, we have compared different available techniques and whatever the reduction in total harmonic distortion and improvement in power factor till now they have achieved as per the research paper published by various authors. We have done a review of that and we have presented our analysis that what they have achieved in this paper. So this chart gives us an idea about that. So in this chart, we can clearly see that a lot of authors are offering that power factor is up to 0.99% and total harmonic distortion is reduced up to 3 to 10%. So anyone can refer this chart and we have done referencing with that. For conclusion, we can say that the following discussed a scheme provides a better power factor control and reduction in total harmonic distortion. So, in order to proper operation of LED driver, the main focus should be toward reduction in total harmonic distortion and improvement of power factor. So, in this research paper, we have reviewed and we have given our idea that what they have presented and what they have did till now. So, in a nutshell, instead of reading 100 to 20 research paper, it is far better to read our review paper. And in the advancement of LED driver circuit is the main driving force behind development of LED and behind running its application in modern world. LED driver is the main focus that will shift and that will bring the LED in lieu with, in compare with the normal incandescent lamps and a lot other available options. So a lot of work need to be done in a practical way by different authors and us. So I request everyone to read our review papers and refer our charts and whatever the idea we have presented. And thank you for your precious time that you have given to us and a chance to present myself and our group members. Thank you. Thanks a lot.